Welcome back to American Legends Losses on our channel. You will find a list of well-known celebrities who have died recently as well as today, Wednesday, July 24th, in today's memorials. We also have some unique tributes to share with you in addition to this. We'll gently talk about the bad news later. Legends that regrettably ended up dying today but in some manner contributed to their respective works. Godspeed and farewell to the myths. First though, we would appreciate it if you could all give this video a thumbs up as a sign of love and support. Now let's discuss what counts. Sadly, on Tuesday, 23rd July, 88-year-old veteran singer Duke Fakir passed away. He suffered from heart failure and died at home last morning, according to the Woollywood Reporter. As the final living member of the cherished Motown trio, Fakir had lived his whole life in Detroit. His bandmates and teenage pals Lawrence Payton, Obie Benson, and Levi Stubbs had all passed away before him. Family members verified the news of his passing by posting a message on social media. "We grieve the passing of a music pioneer, idol, and legend who, in the course of his 70-year career, affected many people's lives. He formally retired this year, but he continued to tour until the end of 2023. Our hearts are heavy. In light of the fact that Duke is the lone surviving original member of the legendary musical group The Four Tops, we take comfort in the fact that his legacy will endure through his hits, which have been enjoyed by listeners for decades. Among these hits are some of the classics from the 1960s, including the #1 hits I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch, It's the Same Old Song, Bernadette, Standing in the Shadows of Love, and the group's 1966 masterpiece, Reach Out, I'll Be There. Very depressing. He was cherished and will always be in our hearts. In addition to his wife Piper Fakir, son Nazim Bashir Fakir, son Abdul Karim Fakir Jr., son Mike Fakir, son Anthony Fakir, son Malik Robinson, daughter Farah Fakir Cook, 13 grandchildren, and 9 great-grandchildren, Fakir also leaves behind a legacy. Peace be with you. This week, Happy Traum passed away. His relatives posted details about his passing on social media. After having surgery for the illness, his wife Jane Traum claimed he passed away from pancreatic cancer at a physical rehabilitation facility he called Woodstock, New York, home. Mr. Traum, who was up in the Bronx, is well known for his relaxed vocal style and his skill as a lightning-fast guitarist and 5-string banjo player. He has been a mainstay in the folk community for more than 60 years. On May 9, 1938, Traum was born in the Bronx. As an art student at the High School of Music and Art, he was introduced to Woody Guthrie, Pete Seeger, and American folk music. Dylan was one of the New World Singer's biggest admirers. Traum was a member of this folk music ensemble. In the end, Dylan gave Traum and his fellow band members a song to record for the first time. She may be familiar to you. We named it Blowing in the Wind. His debut studio recording came in 1963, and he was heavily involved in the legendary 1950s and 1960s Washington Square Greenwich Village folk scene. Dylan Seeger, Phil Oakes, C. Peter Lafarge, and the Freedom Singers were also present during the session. He was cherished and will always be in our hearts. We offer our deepest sympathies to the fans, friends, and family. Peace be with you. Mark Kevin Carnevale, an American legend, was a radio pundit and golf analyst. Regretfully, he died this Wednesday, July 24th, at 64 years old. A former winner of the PGA Tour who was providing tournament commentary for the tour only stated that he passed away unexpectedly without disclosing the cause. His intelligence, humor, and excitement for life in the game will be deeply missed, the tour announced on social media. Greg Ha, PF, executive producer and senior vice president of the PGA, paid respects to the departed. Mark Carnevale played a crucial role in both the radio coverage of the PGA Tour and the live broadcast on our streaming platforms. The PGA Tour players he covered held him in high regard as a model professional, and they will miss his funny and perceptive commentary. Carnevale was voted PGA Tour Rookie of the Year after winning the 1992 Chattanooga Classic. Later, he became victorious on the Korn Ferry Tour. Carnevale was born in Annapolis, Maryland, the son of a collegiate basketball coach, while Ben Carnevale was a coach at Navy. Later, the family relocated to Williamsburg, Virginia, where Carnevale attended James Madison University to play college golf. The last time he was well known was when he called the action from the second to last group at the Scottish Open. He has been a key announcer on Sirius XM PGA Tour Radio since 2005. He was supposed to be in Minnesota this week for the 3M Open. Very depressing. Sincere sympathy during this really difficult moment for the family. Peace be with you. Richie Sandoval, a well-liked and well-known fighter, passed away this week at the age of 63. Throughout his championship professional career, Richie battled for the top rank, and when he retired, Bob Arum offered him a full-time position with the same rank. In the summer of 1983, he started punching for money, and over the next 3 years, he won 22 straight fights. His crack at the world title came as a result in the spring of 1984. From 1979 to 1980, Sandoval won the National Golden Gloves twice. He first won the flyweight division, then the light flyweight AO National Championship. He also earned a spot on the U.S. Olympic squad for 1980, but the boycott of the Summer Olympics in 1980 prevented him from competing. One of the 461 congressional gold medals made specifically for athletes who were rejected was given to him in 2007. He stopped champion Jeff Chandler, who was making his 10th championship defense, in an incredible highlight triumph. He won the WBA World Bantamweight Championship with a 15-round knockout. Richie had a great 2-9-1 record with 17 knockouts when he got retired. Top-ranked boxing ruler Bob Arum extended an opportunity to Sandoval to remain in the sport for eternity after he retired. Peace be with you, Richie. We offer the family our deepest sympathies during this difficult time. Peace be with you. This past weekend in the U.S. state of Tennessee, 80-year-old American vocalist Sandy Posey passed away from natural causes. Wade Cummins, the singer's widower, verified the facts to the TMZ website. The couple married for a long time and shared a home in Lebanon. Cummins claimed that Sandy was still experiencing the after-effects of the dementia, for which she had received a diagnosis a few years prior. Even while the disease has caused her to slowly decline over the past 7 years, it hasn't resulted in any other medical issues like high blood pressure or organ dysfunction. In the 1960s, Sandy Posey enjoyed popularity with hits including Single Girl and Born a Woman. She had at least 4 separate singles that peaked at the top of the Billboard Hot 100 during her career. She was adored and will always be remembered for her timeless tunes. Peace be with you. Let's look into the circulating claims and determine what's true. Videos on YouTube and TikTok have surfaced recently, purporting to represent the death of Hollywood icon Van Damme. Renowned actor, martial artist, and filmmaker Jean-Claude Van Damme was born Jean-Claude Camille François van Varenberg on October 18, 1960, in St. Agatha Berchem, Brussels, Belgium. At the age of 10, he started martial arts training, specializing in Shotokan karate before branching out into bodybuilding, kickboxing, and ballet. By the time he was 18, Van Damme's physical strength and commitment to martial arts had won him multiple titles and a black belt in karate. Moving to Hollywood in 1982 to pursue a career in film, he made his big break with the 1988 release of Bloodsport. His on-screen persona, remarkable physical attributes, and agility made him an instant action star, landing him parts in classic films like Kickboxer, Universal Soldier, Time Cop, and Hard Target. Van Damme has experienced a number of personal and health setbacks during his career. He battled substance misuse in the 1990s, but he eventually recovered via treatment. He has been candid about being diagnosed with rapid cycling bipolar disorder, which is typified by intense mood fluctuations that can interfere with day-to-day activities and social interactions. Because of Van Damme's openness regarding his mental health concerns are now more widely recognized and less stigmatized. He has persevered through these difficulties and kept up a prosperous career, exhibiting fortitude and a never-ending love for his work. Van Damme has switched his attention in recent years to more varied parts, such as humorous characters and self-parodies. Like in the Amazon Prime series Jean-Claude Van Johnson, several of his action pictures have attained cult status, and his influence in the genre is still great. Van Damme engages in a variety of charitable endeavors outside of performing, especially those that benefit kids and animals. His transformation from a teenage martial artist in Belgium to a global action star and mental health advocate highlights his complex character and lasting impact on the entertainment business.